as you could probably see by the title, let me take these out of my ears. We're gonna be doing a little reading vlog today. So just to like go over it, we have The Lake by Natasha Preston, Daisy Darker by Alice Feeney, there's The Cousins by Karen M. McManus, and then The House Across the Lake by Riley Sager. Yeah, hopefully I can get to these 4 books in this video. If you don't know this, I am taking summer classes. I do have 3 midterms, so I figured like I still want to read, but to really like push myself to read, I was like, okay, do your reading vlog like during your exam week. So yeah, it's gonna be, I don't know if I mentioned this, but well, you guys probably saw it in the title, it's reading these thrillers for 24 hours, and obviously I'm not gonna take a full like 24 hours like put aside just for reading, because I can't with like work and my classes. Like I have something every single day, so I can do that, but I was gonna do just like 24 hours like as a timer, you know, so just reading, like just taking into account reading and like reading for 24 hours, not like a 24-hour period and reading, if that even makes sense, because I feel like that would work best for me. Obviously this isn't gonna be filmed on the same day, it's gonna be filmed over the span of a couple of days, but I figured like, okay, this is a fun thing to do during midterms, because like I have a type of like escape, as in like turning on my camera and filming for you guys, but then I'm also like getting my shit done. So yeah, as you saw, we're about like 2.5 hours in, and I read about 135 pages from The Lake. I'm really enjoying it. The Lake, it takes place at a summer camp, and our main characters are counselors, and we find out that something happened back when they were campers at this camp, and then things are just very sus. Like weird things happen, some creepy things happen. I kind of have my theories, but as I said, I do have work, so I need to be at work at like 7 a.m. It is like midnight, so we're calling it a night for me. If I read 130 pages in like 2.5 hours, I feel like I could finish this book tomorrow night. So that is the goal. Yeah, that's the goal. So good night, and I'll see you tomorrow after work.
Hello. Oh, okay, so update time. We are we're 9 hours and 14 minutes into this little 24-hour thing. So I did finish The Lake, and as you can see here, I don't know if you can like tell, but I read it in 6 hours and 14 minutes, and I'm about 3 hours into my next book, which is Daisy Darker. So let's talk about The Lake a little bit. It was a YA, so I went in expecting like very YA things. It was very YA, but it wasn't bad, you know, like this is like the perfect thing to read at like a lake house. Like it's so fast. You read it in like a day or something. I don't know how I feel about the ending. Like I feel like it was much more intense than I thought it would be. But I did really like the open ending, because you, like, how do I say this without giving any spoilers? Like it wasn't properly wrapped up, but it was, and I like the like very last part, the ending, but the couple of chapters leading up to the ending, I feel like it was not excessive, but I feel like that was like a little bit much. But the ending, I loved the ending. Like the last paragraph, something, I loved that. Loved it. I think I'm gonna rate it, I'm undecided between 3.25 and 3.5 stars. I'm probably gonna think about it more and like tell you by the end of the day what I'm thinking. And then yeah, I started reading Daisy Darker by Alice Feeney, and I am so invested. Like Alice Feeney's writing is so good. And basically over here we have a secluded thriller. Yeah, so they go to Nana's private island for, no, not a private island, but like a little island for her birthday, and then people start dying, and just how it's like written, and just like the build of the suspense, like what you find out about everyone in the family. It's just like the family is a messed up family, and it's just like you're not really, it's like no character is likable. Literally no one is likable, but it's like you're hooked. Or I don't know, like me, I just got like sucked in. And yeah, it kind of maybe took a while for the story to start. I see now that it's really like the build up, like setting the scene and everything. And I really like her writing style. So I kind of understand why people are like, oh my god, Like, she's an amazing author. So I'm currently 130 pages in. It's so good. It's so creepy. It's so good. And it's just, people just piss you off. Like, you hate the characters. There's literally no one who is likable, but it's actually super, super good. So I'm super happy about that. Some person just passed by, and I'm like 90% sure that I went to high school with him, but I can't be 100% sure because he left after like 2 years, but I'm like, oh my god, is it that guy? Yeah, so kind of like stopped talking because I was like, this is fucking awkward. But yeah, so I'm super happy with this. And I gotta go study now. We're at my school. Well, you can't really see, but we're at the non-downtown campus because I needed nature. Like, I studied at the downtown campus these past 2 days, and it's so depressing. So I was like, you know what? I have the car, so let's drive here. Yeah, we're gonna go study, and then I'll give you my little updates when I read a little bit more.
Please excuse the unpimpling process going on. I didn't really feel like updating you guys last night before going to bed, and then I woke up like super early this morning, so I didn't want to like turn on my camera then either. But I finished Daisy Darker. Let me just pull up the time. It's like a little high-ish because once I got to the reveal, I was like, oh my god, wait a minute, let me like go back to see if there were signs about this, because I remembered something and I was like, oh my god, like, was it like this the whole time? Was just this one specific time? So I didn't really like stop the timer. I was just like flipping through the entire book, like looking at certain things, and I was like, oh my god. So the time is like a little high on this one. We are at like basically 14 hours, and this book took me 7 hours and 44 minutes. I'd say probably like closer to 7 hours and 30 minutes given how much time, like, or probably even less because even like given how much time I was like flipping through. What can I tell you guys about Daisy Darker? I don't want to talk more than what I did like in the previous clip because I want you guys to like see if you can figure it out for yourselves. But one thing that I really loved is like the setting and the atmosphere, because it really sucks to when like you feel like the terror, like it's just, you feel like you're sucked into it. So that I really liked about it. And the twist, I did not see that coming. Like, I thought of one thing, but like I feel like the first twist hit me the most. The second twist, I don't know how I feel about it, honestly, because how do I say this? Like, I really don't want to give anything away, so I'm just gonna say that I really was not expecting it. And then the third twist, I was like, okay, sure, you know, but the first one really got me. Like, I audibly gasped. I am feeling like before getting to the twist, I was thinking like 4.5, but or maybe 4.75. Now I'm like 4.25. I feel like I'm probably gonna rate a 4.25 because I was so invested. I love the setting. I love Alice Sweeney's writing style. For now, that's the way that I'm gonna go with because I feel like that does the story justice. But I'm also like under clear feelings about the end. But I just want to say that if you really, really, really pay attention, I don't think you'll catch on because that was like out of the realm of possibility for me. But when I got to the part, I was like, oh my god, like I did pick up on something before. So if you really, really, really pay attention, I can tell you what to pay attention to, but I don't want to tell you because like I really want you guys to go in like experiencing it like I experienced it. But if you really pay attention, you can probably connect a few little dots. So that's that for Daisy Darker. That took me pleasantly by surprise. Next, we have The Cousins by Karen M. McManus. I haven't started yet. I like just got home from work. I ate my lunch. I just wanted to film this little clip for you guys before I go wash my hair because that's the plan for the afternoon, to wash my hair, to learn a few flashcards. And what I do is that I try to like memorize a few. I read like a chapter, then I come back to see if I actually remembered it. So I don't know how the filming is going to be, but that's my plan for the afternoon. It's currently 3:40. So cheers to starting The Cousins. I finished The Cousins, and honestly it took a turn that I was not expecting, but I really like that turn. Like initially I was like, okay, this isn't really giving me thriller vibes. Like, is it a thriller? Is it more like creepy stuff like that? But I really like the turn that it took, because before that I was just like, okay, it's fine, but I'm not feeling anything. So I was like, it's not bad, but they're just like neutral. So I was thinking like 3 stars, but with that twist, I only saw coming like at the very end, but I really liked it. So I think with that I'm gonna boost it to, I don't know if I want to say 3.25 or 3.5. I feel like it's not a 3.5. I feel like 3.25, but it's still like, it really surprised me. So I really like that. And yeah, so book number 3 done. I just started reading The House Across the Lake. I think I'm like almost at page 100, and we have, let me just, that was my calculator, let me find my timer. We're at 22 hours and 30 minutes, so I'm gonna finish reading, how do I say this? I'm gonna finish like reading what I have left before going to bed. I read, like, as you can see here, 2 hours and 10 minutes of The House Across the Lake, and I really enjoyed, like, I really like the setting, and it's just the vibes. Like, it's just vibes. And I was, because what I do is that I read, like, listening to playlists, and I found a playlist on Spotify, and it was called like The House Across the Lake, in a little like bio thing. I'll read it to you guys because I was like, what is gonna happen? They wrote, Riley Sager, You've Heard My Brain. So I don't know what is gonna go on later, but I'm really enjoying it, really liking the vibe. I feel like the story is kind of progressing slowly, but I'm not bored, and I actually really enjoy it. So we have some good fun updates, and we're gonna be finishing this video tonight, so that's because I can focus on my finals, because I literally have like finals. Like, I have a midterm in 2 days, I have a finals. Wait, I have a midterm in 2 days, I have a final the day after that, then I have 2 assignments the following week, then the week after that I have 2 finals. So, you know, I'm finishing this up like the best possible time. I'm pretty sure Haley Fram rated it like 5 stars, and I know other people said really good things about it. So let's see where it goes. Okay, we have reached our 24 hours. So 24 hours and 8 minutes. And I am, how far along am I? I'm like 170 pages into The House Across the Lake, and I'm in love. I feel like I'm just a floating head. Let me bring you guys back. I love it. I absolutely love it. It's so good. I'm so hooked. I honestly really wish that I would have read this earlier on so I can talk to you guys more about it, but it's so good. So I'm happy that we're finishing this video with a bang. So yeah, I was able to read 4 books and almost half of a 4th one. And honestly, all these books I really enjoyed. Like, I really love making these little reading vlogs because I feel like you guys do get to see my reactions to everything. You get to know like firsthand what I feel about these books, and I feel like I talk more about it than in my wrap up. So I'm definitely going to be filming more reading vlogs, so let me know if you have any ideas like down below. The Lake, I think I'm going to give it 3 stars. Yeah, The Lake, I'm feeling 3 stars. Daisy Darker, I'm feeling 2.25. No, sorry, 4.25. 4.25. The Cousins, I'm feeling 3.25 because of the twist that I really enjoyed. And The House Across the Lake, it's giving, so far it's 4.5 energy. I don't know what's gonna happen, because same thing as like Daisy Darker. Daisy Darker was giving like 4.5, 4.75 energy, but the twist, I don't know, kind of like meh. But this one I feel like it has like a lot of potential, so I'm super excited to see where it goes. And yeah, so this video's over right now. I can go back to focusing like on my like school, because yeah, I do love filming like reading vlogs, but it's kind of like not annoying, but it's like I have like so much going on, but it's like I can't just like read. I have to like film when I read, you know? So like it's fun, but these 24-hour things kind of like harder to film. So I feel like in the future, I mean, maybe not for the rest of the summer, but for sure during the semester, I'm gonna do more like themed but not like timed, you know, because I feel like that's gonna work for me. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. All my socials are linked down below if you want to go check me out. My TikTok, my Instagram, my Goodreads. Hit the subscribe button, leave a like if you enjoyed this video, and stay safe, protect your vibe, and I'll see you all next time. Bye guys.